Five Finger Death Punch has ruled the road this summer on a massive co-headliner with Breaking Benjamin. They also have their massive new album out, And Justice for None, and their new single, Champagne, which is ruling the rock charts this summer. Beyond that, this band has a ton to be thankful for with their frontman Ivan Moody and his newfound sobriety, on the right path, looking and sounding better than ever. As you've seen, Ivan Moody struggled in the past with onstage meltdowns, but that has not been the scene this summer. He has been putting on his best shows to date, and with that, he's also been getting out there, sharing his opinion more, and doing some more press interviews. And before a recent show in Bristow, Virginia, at the Jiffy Lube live venue, Ivan Moody spoke to iHeartRadio's Bodie, and they covered a range of different topics. He had some really interesting things to say. One of the things he talked about was his so-called feud or rivalry with none other than Slipknot and Stone Sour frontman Corey Taylor. We'll get to that in a little bit. He also talked about why he thinks hip-hop has somewhat of a leg up on the rock world right now, and maybe what rock bands need to do to change that. Ivan Moody also talked about some of his favorite hip-hop artists and also his love for comic books. In this clip from the interview, Ivan Moody talks about how hip-hop artists are unafraid to speak their mind, they unapologetically share their opinion, and sometimes rock stars are a little bit too political. Maybe they're afraid to speak their mind, or as he says, sometimes they're too busy writing about burning churches. Take a look at what Ivan had to say.
It's because nobody has the nuts these days to actually call out the people who call them out. Everybody's so scared, and it's impossible for me to wrap my head around it. I mean, if somebody's going to fabricate a story about you or exaggerate you as a human being and has no idea who you really are, then be it not me to sit by and be, idly incompetent about it. I'm going to say something. And so Champagne was a good chance for me to say, F-bomb, 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 up yours. So it was nice. I like it. And I mean, that's one thing that hip-hop really has up on the metal rock side of the world. Rock singers, we're all poetic, so we kind of, that. We try to manipulate it around so we're getting it off our chest without offending anyone. And I've always thought that was kind of fruity. If you're going to say it, especially in rock and roll, what a better platform, So I watch hip-hop guys constantly, that they're not even disrespectful. They're just saying, I don't agree with you, I don't like you, that's the way it is. And then they put it to a song. And I think a lot of metal guys are too busy, writing songs about burning churches and holding swords in the air while they're riding off in stallions. I mean, I don't get it. So for me, it's just, like I said, it's a great platform, man. I'm really happy to be in that position.
Speaking also about his issues in the past with addiction, Ivan talked about how this band, Five Finger Death Punch, is bigger than any individual member. He talked a little bit about what he had gone through.
And when these people come to shows, this is something that really upsets me about some bands. It's not about me. This band is bigger than me. It's bigger than Zoltan. It's bigger than anybody here. And that 25,000 people out there, those people, that's what this is about. And that's what has, how would I say it? I mean, just, pushed us into where we are now. So when I'm out there and I'm talking to the back, the people on the lawn, when I was growing up, those were my seats. I couldn't afford sitting up front. So meet and greets, you got to be kidding me. Mm-hmm. So I understand what they're going through back there, standing on a lean, having a lawn chair and having to go 20 yards to get a $20 beer and then come back and miss something. And so for me, man, I just want to make sure everybody's having a good time and that the outside world is exactly that. It's the outside world right now. They paid to be entertained and to feel like they're a part of something.
Last but not least, in the interview, Ivan Moody joked about his so-called feud with none other than Slipknot and Stone Sour frontman Corey Taylor. You gotta hear what he has to say about this. Apparently there are a bunch of people that come up and are constantly comparing them, and it makes you wonder whether this could set the stage for a massive tour between the two artists. It would be amazing to see a Five Finger Death Punch and Slipknot tour somewhere down the road. Take a look.
I always look forward to Halloween every freaking year. Yeah. I just have to decide what the hell I'm going to be for Halloween this year.
That's always a toughie.
I was Corey Taylor dressed up as Slipknot last year.
Oh, yeah?
For it. So, rock the whole jumpsuit, the mask, the whole 9 yards. I'm thinking about going
Nobody ever wants to be me. Everybody wants to be Corey.
Well, I don't have all the ink, though, man. I don't have enough ink to pull you off,
They make Sharpies for that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and they've got those shirts now,
I'm just kidding.
The sleeves.
I know. Corey,
it wouldn't look as cool,
Corey and me
though.
have a really fun nature of competitive, whatever. And I just think it's funny. I have kids come up to me all the time like, you and Corey. You and Corey this, and Corey and you this, and Corey. And I'm like, I get it. I get it.
But that's cool company to be in, though,
Judas
right?
Priest. Yeah, I know. But it's like, Jesus, Corey, take a break. Give me some fucking love, man. Sorry. I love that guy. He's fun.
So what do you think? Do you think it's fair to draw comparisons between Ivan and Corey? Do you think that they're not really comparable at all? Obviously, they're two of the biggest names in the hard rock and heavy metal world right now. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Rockfeed and hit that notification button so you don't miss out on breaking hard rock and heavy metal news. You can also get exclusive backstage access to Rockfeed. Click the link in the description to learn more about that. And with that, we're going to leave you today. That's all for now. Thanks for choosing Rockfeed as your source for hard rock and heavy metal news, and we'll see you all very soon.